my conkers I picked up off the floor. One actually fell off the tree and landed on the floor, which alarmed me. And then as I looked to pick that one up, I saw another two just lying there. Right, they're all flooding the floors this time of year. Just dropping down everywhere, left, right and centre. Right, I've noticed today one has like a crevice in it, to the top one there, the three. I take it it's opening, so we can have a look at what's inside together, alright? We're going to open this together and you're going to see the seed with me. So that's what must happen. See the little spikes there? As they land on the ground, the spikes are designed to hold them to the earth where they fell. And then, I guess, like I said just then in the intro, passing animals, etc. would bury them by nature. Nature's way of burying them. To reveal the seed, to help it in its planting journey. Normally you see them like already opened on the floor and the kids have all been at them and get this beauty out, eh? Gorgeous, isn't it? Look at it. Beauty, it's a beauty, isn't it? Isn't it an absolute beauty? Fresh from its shell. Look at it. Like I say, completely unkid abused. Passerby abused. Fresh from its shell. Isn't it just the most gorgeous thing? The freshness, the fresh conker from it. Isn't it just the most gorgeous thing, the conker? The perfecto of the gloss shell. Its outer layer. Look at that. It cannot be imitated, can it? Isn't it grand? I wonder how the other two are going to look. I wonder whether they're going to be bigger or smaller, or... We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Here's what they look like after a few years on your shelf. They just harden slightly, look, see? They just look like that. They just dry out, dehydrate slightly. They're still lovely looking, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, see the one I've just got. I mean, to look at it, you can tell, can't you, which one I've just taken out of its... They might mature. I would say that, wouldn't they? They would mature. They mature as they sit on your shelf over time. Time will affect it to look like that after a year or two. Let's have a look at the other two together. See how the one on the left has gone worryingly brown. Literally 24 hours later this is. I noticed the one on the right, as I was packing up the camera yesterday, had developed an opening on it. So what I thought I'd do is I'll do two of them, the remaining two together tonight. If it means I have to force the third one open, I will force it open, sort of thing. It has to be. It must be able to be prized open because they came off the same tree at the same time. Look, see there? Look at that, isn't it obvious? It's even more obvious now. It's just the tiniest of openings as I was packing the camera away yesterday. And this, just 24 hours later, it's completely opened up at the centre there. Look at her. Isn't it the most gorgeous of things? Can't be imitated. That's the second of the third. Live with you as I'm seeing it. Out of its pod. Look at that. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. It just is, isn't it? Look at it. Family of hedgehogs, haven't we? There's one there. There's one there. Right? There. It's in the middle of the picture there. It stopped dead because it's known that I've walked by. There's one there. Right. And the other one has also stopped dead. Where is it? There. 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 In the middle of the picture, there's another one. There. Tiny little babies, those two are. Tiniest things. And the mother, I think, well, the adult, one of the adults, see, Tia, just unlocks. I've told her not to fuck with them, and she doesn't. She's sound. They all come out about now-ish to feed off the slugs and the like, snails and stuff. They nest, right? They nest in that pampas grass there, right? See that pampas grass there, right? There's fucking cobwebs everywhere, right? There's another one there. There's another baby there. There, see it there? There's 3 babies there, and it's heading back across the garden. The nest is in here, this pampas grass, round the corner, the back end of that pampas grass. Larkins there. Hey. Yeah. Look at that. Larkins there. Isn't that gorgeous, that? It's just amazing. Amazing. It is amazing, isn't it? To the eye. Isn't it? It is, isn't it? How we imitate it in our furniture and arts and crafts. Just by default, it's amazing sort of that to the eye. So there's 3 babies and an adult. Well, there must be 2 adults, mustn't there? But the sound, they don't mind me fucking around in the garden with them. In fact, look, get in. See that hole there, gap in the fence there, in the door, it's like a gate. They've gone and gnawed, they must have done this little hole there of the gate. Right, but that's how they get in, through there. That's how the adults have got in, through there, right. And, like I say, the pampas grass is just across the path there, which they've nested in. Like, I was just saying there about how they don't mind me in the garden. I'll be sat there at the table, right, with my feet up on another chair, right, and he'll actually come up and walk underneath my chair when I'm sat at reading, and actually go, like, walk underneath my legs where my legs are up in the air, without a care in the world. Absolutely lovely, divine things. Yeah. Absolutely divine. Texture in it. Texturing. And now for the third and final. Looks like it's been coated in caramel, doesn't it? Chocolate. Oh, there's absolutely no. That looks like it's going to be. Maybe this time tomorrow, that'll have developed into what we saw on the one today. Should we leave it yet? Let nature do it? Or shall we score it with a knife, with a penknife, and prize it? What do you think? My instinct is saying leave it. Right, I'm going to leave it for another 24 hours, this third one, okay? They'll like walk around me when I'm sat there, if I'm tending a pot or something, doing my plants. They'll actually walk around me as I'm just there fucking around with me pots and that. The sound they are, little hedgehogs. Fucking sound. But that's the first time I've seen the babies. I normally just see the adults, the big ones. Oh, wasn't that gorgeous, that little thing? You hardly ever see them. They only come out at night to feed on the snails and the slugs. But yeah, like I was saying there, Tia's there. Tia can just fuck around, come and go, and she'll sniff them as they're walking around me and that. And she'll leave them alone, and she's fine. Tia knows it's her garden still, you know what I mean? They're fine, to get on really well. Great. There's the second one you've just seen opened. I've sat it next to the one which we opened yesterday, the first one. And as you can see, it's noticeably larger. The second one is noticeably larger. The first one, it's noticeably the size. There is a noticeable size difference. Where that patterning there is larger to the eye, just obviously to the eye. It is noticeably, just generally to the eye, larger. God, they're tiny. Oh my God, see there? There. Look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at it. looks like a mouse, doesn't it? But it's a hedgehog. Look. Right, let's take a look at the third one. Let's have a look. Now that's what we saw the other day, wasn't it? When I decided to leave it an extra day or something. This is 2 days later. It looks the same. The outer shell looks like it's gone browner and all round gone browner. Otherwise it looks the same. That crack hasn't actually opened like the other two had. It's just there the same. Like some kind of membrane is there, present in the crack. Let's force it. Come on, let's get this out now. I want to get this video up and done. Come on, let's try and force her. Go on. Go on. There she is. There. There. Hello. 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 There. Right. Okay, it's sort of opening, just slower than the other two. But I'm not waiting. I'm getting it done this evening. Let's get her open. Yeah. It looks fine. The conker looks like it's in there. Fine. Doesn't it? Okay. There she is, there. Yeah. You know when you run your fingers there, it's as smooth as silk. It feels as smooth as silk. Absolutely. Like baby soft skin. There she is there. Perfect conker. Untouched by any child or crushed underfoot by a walking human, a passing human. Fresh from its shell. Live for you. As I have witnessed it. It's in just as good nick as the other two were. Absolutely. What do you think? It is, isn't it? That's what they look like. Beautiful looking things, aren't they? They are. Here are the other two here. That was the first one. Second. Put that with them now. That were the three. Let me show you the ones from the other year. They don't look that much different, do they? They don't, they just look slightly dehydrated. There's another one there. Yeah, your views on conkers over the years as you've seen them, as you've trod on them, as you've passed them in the street. What are your thoughts on conkers? Discuss in the comments. I bet we've all got something to say about conkers because we were used to having them as children, weren't we? There's something which we've always been used to having as part of our lives, aren't they? Really, if you think about it, conkers have always been part of our lives, haven't they? These things we just pass every year, don't give a second thought about. But they go right back to our childhoods, don't they, conkers? Discuss below. Hedgehogs, yeah. Something you don't think about as a gardener. To help your pots, you know, your plants in your pots from getting savaged by slugs and snails. Something you don't think of. Right, you just don't think of it. Till it happens. You get a hedgehog, they'll do it for you. Can't believe that one. Cannot believe that one. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look how small it is. Look at it. It's like the size of my thumbnail. Look at it. How that has managed to be unscathed, to be found unscathed. How, I'll never know. Yeah, what a find.